Gnene Fordyce with the Faith Stock Show and Rodeo coming up August 5th through the 9th. This is the 116th annual. Wow, let's talk some history. Gnene, over the years, Faith has seen a lot of top cowboys and top concerts.
Yes, we sure have. 116 years, we are the longest continually running rodeo in South Dakota. Many rodeos and fairs did not have a celebration during either the war years or the Great Depression. And Faith always found a way to have a celebration. So we have seen countless great acts. I remember when I was little small child seeing people like Charlie Pride, Loretta Lynn, etc. And of course, George Strait was kind of the epitome of everything. I mean, it's kind of wild to think that a little tiny town like Faith had George Strait as our headliner, many years ago. That was a big feat, and we owe a lot of thanks to promoters in those days like Carv Thompson. He was an integral part of the Faith Stock Show and Rodeo for many, many years and really helped to facilitate all the great concerts that we had.
Things get started on Wednesday, August 5th at 6 p.m. with high school bucking for Pedro, followed by the PRCA Faith Match Bronc Ride.
Yes, and actually we do have a little change to the schedule this year. In years past, we have done a bucking horse futurity where bucking horse producers can bring their up-and-coming 2- and 3-year-olds to town, and we have a futurity, and it's called dummy bucking them. So they just put on a mechanical bareback rigging and the horses buck, and then they get judged on how well they do. And last year we did not do that, and this year we have teamed up with an association, and we are going to do that. So that will start the week off Wednesday at 10 a.m. And if you want to see the up-and-coming bucking horses, it's a great time to come and see the producers and most of the stock contractors that bring horses to the match bronc ride, the PRCA bronc ride that night, bring horses to dummy buck. And it's usually very, very good watching. A little more about Wednesday. When we started the match bronc ride, it was a new concept within the PRCA. Nobody knew if the PRCA was really going to go for it, and they did. And it was one of the first match bronc rides that was sanctioned by the PRCA, and it's grown into a great, great event. We give away burgers. They are sponsored by Faith Livestock. When you come in the gate, you get a free hamburger, beans, chips, drink, etc. And the first, I believe it's 500 or 600 people. I can't remember how many burgers they make, but 500 or 600 get free food. And after the bronc ride is over, we have a full band and refreshments, etc. And the band this year is the West Dakota band. It's a local band, and they're really, really excited to be joining us for Stock Show Wednesday night. So everybody should make a plan, and it's pretty awesome to be able to come to Faith, a small little town, and watch the same people that you see at the NFR. You can see Stetson Wright, Ben Anderson, etc. And of course, our ever favorite Shorty Garrett, who's moving up in the standings really well this year, and hopefully he will have another run at the NFR.
And then on Thursday, there's team roping at 10 a.m. And also, folks can register their exhibits.
Yes, they sure are. Thursday is a day chock full of team roping, and it's always a great big team roping. It's produced by Cole Latham. He comes in, brings the roping stock, and everybody pitches in and helps, and it's a long day of team roping, but you can also bring your exhibits and get them registered at the exhibit building.
And Gnene Friday is another big day with the Faith Stock Show Queen Contest. And then we'll talk about that, and Martina Luby's helping out with that.
Yes, it sure is. Martina is former Miss Rodeo South Dakota and former Miss Faith Stock Show. And she just does an outstanding job of organizing the Queen Contest. She gets great sponsors. She has great participation. And the Queen Contest will be going on Friday morning, as well as SDRA Rodeo Slack that morning. So we kind of have a lot going on Friday morning. And Friday is a really popular day. It's kind of our family day. On Friday, we start out at 4 o'clock with mutton busting for the younger kids, and we go right into pony bareback riding, which is very popular, and then the wild pony race. And if you've ever watched a wild pony race before, it's worth the price of admission. After the wild pony race gets over, we start the ranch rodeo, and that is a team, and it's usually families. And our ranch rodeo is a little unique. You have to have one individual on your team that is 14 or under. So we kind of cater to the kids that day. So there's one kid on the team and 3 adults, or it could be all kids, for that matter. And then we do the standard ranch rodeo events. And once our ranch rodeo is done, we have a ranch bronc ride that night. So it's a day chocked full of action. And Friday night and Saturday night, our band will be the Sundogs. So we'll have a band and dancing and drinks under the livestock building Friday night and Saturday night.
Plus, on Saturday, there's that parade at 9 o'clock in the morning. And then talk about the parade and also later the Indian relay races and the rodeo.
You bet. On Saturday, we start off the morning with a parade, and this year our parade theme is 250 years of red, white, and rodeo to celebrate our great country's 250th birthday. And our parade marshal this year is Glenn Haynes. He's longtime mayor of Faith, South Dakota. He's not mayor any longer, but he has been, and he's helped out with countless hours of volunteer work in Faith and the stock show and rodeo. After the parade gets over, we go right into Kids Day, and that's a free rodeo event and bike and foot races. This year we're going to do it just a little bit different. We don't have a carnival this year, so the City of Faith is providing inflatables for kids and like water slide inflatables, and that's going to be on Main Street right after the parade. And we have foot races and bike races for kids, and that'll be right on Main Street, and then they go right down to the inflatables. And at the rodeo arena, we'll have a little rodeo, and there's 4 or 5 events. It's free. We put it on for the kids. And that is called Kids Day, the rodeo part of it. When Kids Day is over, we go into the Indian relay races. Indian relay races are just incredibly popular, and we have some great races. Last year we had, I think, 10 teams, plus there's the maiden race, the chief race, the warrior race, etc. Horse races is something that Faith was kind of built on. We've always had a track at Faith, and we've always had some kind of horse races. Years ago, it was just straight out races, and it has developed into the relay races. We've had traditional saddle horse relay races where they have to unsaddle and saddle a horse and then run it around the track, and now we have moved to just the Indian relay races. Brady Ward and Kim Rave kind of head up the relay races for us. We have a great crew that helps put those on. Once the relay races are done, then we will go into the rodeo that night, and it'll be a good SCRA and RCA approved rodeo. We always tend to have quite a few bronc riders. That's kind of what Faith is known for. So we usually have a lot of participants, and then we will end the night with a dance under the livestock barn to the Sundogs.
And the last day, Sunday, starts off with the Fireman's Pancake Breakfast.
You bet. Our Faith Volunteer Fire Department is just fantastic. And this year, everybody knows how dry it's been, and they've been getting put to the test. They've been awfully, awfully busy. We've had a lot of fires up around our area. And the fire department puts on a great pancake and sausage feed every Sunday morning before the parade. And then we have the parade, and we will go right into the Indian relay races. We'll have the finals. Saturday is the prelims, Sunday is the finals for each category in the Indian relay races, and then we will have the rodeo. And it's always a great day, and we ended up with the old original Wild Ride as the last event on Sunday, and we will have yet another Faith Stock Show in the books. Our community is blessed to have a lot of volunteers that help us out, and I think that's what makes our town and our area unique, is a lot of people volunteer. I grew up, I was born and raised in Faith, and my grandpa was on the board, my dad was on the board, lots of relatives, and I've just always grown up helping put on Faith Stock Show and Rodeo in some fashion. So there's a lot of people like me that just always help, and that's what makes our community unique and what makes us be able to have a great fair and rodeo.
You know, Gene, always impressed with the community.
Yes, it sure is. We have a great community, and like I said before, everybody does help, from the people that run businesses, all the ranchers that come in. I mean, Faith is very small. We're a town of 400 people, but we have a big outlying community, a big ranch community, and that's truly what makes up the backbone of the people that help, put everything on, is all of those ranchers that come in and help, all the people that might live quite a ways away. They might live 70, 80 miles away, but Faith is home, and that's where they come to help. So they are much appreciated.
Well, thank you, Janine, and we're looking forward to this year's Faith Stock Show and Rodeo.
You bet. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.